Prevent cyber attacks, strategies to protect your digital assets. The danger of cyber attacks is very real in the connected world of today. Malicious individuals continually create new strategies to exploit vulnerabilities and illegally get private data in the area of cybersecurity. Individuals and companies must actively secure themselves in order to protect themselves from these risks. This article presents 10 cyber attack prevention strategies you can take to save.
But before we start moving forward, make sure to subscribe channel and click on the bell icon. Sprintzeal provides training programs, certification programs on their websites. If you're interested in them, do check out the links in the description.
Safeguard your digital assets. You can significantly decrease your risk of falling a victim of cybercrime and protect the integrity of your data through putting those measures into effect. 10 effective strategies to prevent cyber attacks. The prevalence of cyber attacks remains persistent in the modern digital landscape. Cybercriminals persistently enhance their techniques to exploit security vulnerabilities and acquire unauthorized access to sensitive information. It is imperative for individuals and organizations to proactively safeguard themselves against these threats. This article presents 10 effective strategies aimed at preventing cyber attacks and securing your digital assets. By implementing these precautions, you can substantially diminish the likelihood of becoming a target of cybercrime and guarantee the security of your data. 1. Keep software up to date. One of the easiest and most productive ways of protecting against cyber attacks is to update your software on a regular basis. Software patches that fix security flaws are commonly included within updates. You can remove potential points of entry for cyber criminals and protect your systems from attacks by immediately installing updates for your operating system, programs, and security tools. 2. Use strong passwords and multi-factor authentication. The first line of defense against unauthorized access is a password. Use a combination of upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters to create strong passwords for your accounts. Easy information like your full name or birth date should be prevented. Whenever possible, enable multi-factor authentication, MFA. By anything above verification from users, such as a fingerprint scan or a one-time password, MFA adds an extra layer of security. 3. Educate and train employees. Prioritizing employee training and education is an essential approach for avoiding cyber attacks. Employees can learn about the most recent threats and best practices for preventing cyber attacks by taking part in complete cybersecurity awareness programs. Topics like identifying phishing emails, creating secure passwords, and comprehending the significance of routine software updates can be covered in training sessions. Giving employees knowledge allows them to serve as the first line of defense against potential cyber threats. 4. Use intrusion detection systems and firewalls. Your inner layer and potential attacks are kept separate by firewalls. Incoming and outgoing network traffic is watched over and filtered, and malicious attempts to gain access are stopped. In order to identify the potential attacks, intrusion detection systems, IDS, analyze network traffic. You can recognize and stop cyber attacks before they cause major harm by instituting firewalls and IDS. 5. Regularly back up your data. Regularly backing up your data is essential for recovering from a cyber attack or system failure. Make sure your backup strategy is accurate by keeping copies of your data both locally and online. Be certain to store your backups securely and with encryption. Test your backups often to make sure they can be effectively restored if essential. By having backups in place, you can mitigate the impact of a cyber attack and minimize data loss. 6. Secure your Wi-Fi networks. Wi-Fi networks can be vulnerable to unauthorized access if not properly secured. Change the default administrator credentials on your wireless routers and use strong, unique passwords for network access. To encrypt data sent over the network, enable network encryption, such as WPA2 or WPA3. Additionally, cover up the SSID, service set identifier, of your network to hide it from view by potential attackers. 7. Regularly update and patch applications. In addition to keeping your operating system up to date, it's important to regularly update and patch your applications. Many cyber attacks exploit vulnerabilities in commonly used software applications. Enable automatic updates whenever possible or establish a process to ensure that your applications are updated promptly when new patches are released. Regularly patching your applications helps close security loopholes and protects your systems from known vulnerabilities. 8. Use encryption and secure protocols. Encryption is an essential measure for protecting sensitive data. Implement encryption for data at rest and in transit. Use encrypted communication protocols like HTTPS for websites and SSL, TLS for email to boost your online security. Your data is protected further by encrypting it, making it more challenging for hackers to access or intercept it. Think about turning on disk encryption in your laptops and mobile devices in order to safeguard data in the case of theft or loss. 9. Conduct regular security audits. Regular security audits are crucial for identifying vulnerabilities and weaknesses in your systems and processes. Perform internal and external audits to assess your security posture. Engage third-party security experts to conduct penetration testing and vulnerability assessments. Address the identified issues promptly to maintain a robust security infrastructure. 10. Stay informed and updated. Staying informed about the latest cyber threats and cybersecurity predictions, along with security best practices, is essential for effectively preventing cyber attacks. Get access to reputable security newsletters like Sprintzeal, follow cybersecurity blogs and forums, and participate in industry events and conferences. By staying updated, you can proactively adapt your security measures to counter emerging threats and vulnerabilities. Tips to develop your cyber risk management strategy. Create a solid strategy for managing cyber risks if you want to protect your company from online threats. Here are some crucial abilities of cybersecurity tips to take into account. Decide which assets are crucial to a business and give them the highest priority for protection. This from exclusive data such as bank records, copyrights, and customer data. Perform risk assessments. Regularly conduct comprehensive risk assessments to identify potential vulnerabilities and evaluate the impact of cyber threats. This helps you allocate resources effectively and prioritize security measures. Establish incident response plans. Create well-defined incident response plans to handle potential cyber attacks. This ensures a coordinated and efficient response, minimizing the damage caused by an attack and facilitating the recovery process. Regular security audits. To evaluate the success of your cybersecurity and narrow down areas for improvement, carry out routine security audits. Stay updated with the latest industry standards and regulations to ensure compliance. Collaborate with cybersecurity experts. Seek the expertise of cybersecurity professionals to assess your infrastructure, provide recommendations, and assist in implementing online security measures. They can offer valuable insights and stay updated with the latest threats and trends. Implement employee training programs. Educate your employees about cybersecurity best practices, including safe browsing habits, password management, and email security. Regular training sessions and awareness programs help build a security-conscious culture within your organization. Implement access controls and least privilege. Limit user access to only the resources they need to perform their job functions. Implementing access controls and least privilege principles reduces the risk of unauthorized access and potential insider threats. Encrypt sensitive data. Strong encryption methods will be used for sensitive information, both in transit and at rest. With the addition of encryption, the data is even further guarded and made nearly impossible to access or fully comprehend by unauthorized individuals. Regularly test incident response plans. Conduct tabletop exercises and simulations to test the effectiveness of your incident response plans. This helps identify any gaps or areas for improvement and ensures that your team is well prepared to handle a real-life cyber attack. Stay updated with security threats. Stay informed about the latest security threats, vulnerabilities, and attack techniques. Regularly monitor security news, subscribe to industry publications, and participate in relevant cybersecurity forums or communities.
If you found this video informative and useful, we'll always bring new concepts explained for you, so stay tuned with Sprintzeal, and if you like the video, do share. If have any doubts or queries, do let us know in the comment section. Use the coupon code YouTube10 in our website to get 10% off on all our courses.